Now in Good Morning Northwest, a plane crashed into a house in Oregon, and the surviving passenger is a 20-year-old from Spokane. What we know about her and that crash coming up.
Coming into our area, plenty of high pressure, and the cloud cover is moving out. The warmth moving in, but so will some rain. We'll have the timing on that coming your way.
Congress takes a historic step, ousting the Speaker of the House. Democrats join far-right Republicans in the move. So who's in line for the role now? You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Good morning. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Wednesday, October the 4th. Mark Peterson here with that first alert forecast, which continues to be quite warm.
Yeah, cool mornings, warm afternoons, beautiful. Dinner on the deck. It'd be great. Lunchtime on the. It'd be great. 50 currently. We have 52 into Coeur d'Alene. Everybody's dry. We do have clearing skies. 4 things you need to know. This high pressure ridge coming in, making our job much easier when it comes to forecasting. Plenty of sunshine, a warming trend all the way through the weekend, and we're going to hold on to the word gorgeous just because we love it. Currently, low 50s all over the place. 46 into Cheney, and again, some breezy conditions, so maybe a little heavier layer there for the morning, but the afternoon still going to be very nice. We look at the forecast radar, and these clouds move out by 11, 12 o'clock. The afternoon's going to be really nice, and we're going to see the evening be just as nice. So we're still on the back deck. We haven't put everything away yet, but you might want to Sunday night. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Right now, you've got good air quality. You've got temperatures that are hovering around 50 degrees, warming to 68 by 3 o'clock, and that's going to be hanging out through dinner time.
All right, we have breaking news this morning about a plane crash in Oregon. We've now learned 2 people died when the plane crashed into a house in Newberg, that's southwest of Portland.
The only other passenger on board, a 20-year-old from Spokane. She was life-flighted to Portland and rushed to emergency surgery for a broken back. 911 started getting calls around 7 to report a plane spiraling toward the ground. The fire department says no one was inside the home at the time of the crash. The cause is under investigation. Initially, 1 person was reported killed in that crash, but further investigation found another person in the wreckage. The Red Cross is helping the family who lived in the house find a place to stay. As soon as we learn more about that woman injured, we'll update you on TV and on KXLY.com.
And new from the Breaking Now desk, for the first time in the history of Congress, lawmakers have removed the Speaker of the House. Overnight, ABC News has learned that at least 3 names could be under consideration to replace former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. This morning, the Capitol in chaos following that historic vote in the House. 8 Republicans, led by far-right Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz and joined by all Democrats, voted to remove McCarthy as Speaker. A humiliating defeat. McCarthy served only 9 months. That's the second shortest tenure of any speaker in U.S. history. It took 15 votes for him to become speaker back in January, forcing him to make concessions to far-right members, including a rule change that would allow a single lawmaker to call for a vote to remove him. That concession proved to be McCarthy's downfall.
He has failed to take a stand where it matters. So if he won't, I will.
Congressman Gaetz targeted McCarthy for working with Democrats last weekend to pass a bill to keep the government funded. McCarthy said he has no regrets, but he won't run for Speaker again. Now that the House is left without a Speaker, that means no legislation can be brought to the House floor. Sources say Majority Leader Steve Scalise, who's undergoing treatment for blood cancer, is calling members to gauge their support for him if he throws his hat in the ring for Speaker. Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan also not ruling out a bid, and another name being floated, Oklahoma Congressman Kevin Hern. Republicans plan to meet behind closed doors next Tuesday, meaning that we won't even have a vote for the next Speaker of the House until next Wednesday. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
All right, Sydney, thank you. This man, 62-year-old Roger Herndon, is missing. He suffers from dementia and was last seen in North Spokane near Illinois and Hamilton. Roger is 5'6", about 100 pounds. He is bald and has hazel eyes. If you see him or know where he is, you're asked to call Crime Check. The number on your screen right now, 509-456-2233.
A new report looking into the housing market of Kootenai County reveals that 80% of county households are currently priced out of the market. This study compares the housing market in Kootenai County to what it was in 2016, when interest rates were much lower and the annual income needed to own a home was just more than $40,000. Now, fast forward to 2023, where you need to be making well over $100,000 a year to buy that same house. Greta Gissel with Connect Kootenai has been partnering with other local organizations to come up with a local housing solution or more. She said this study shows that things are much worse than they were just 7 years ago. And if nothing is done, it'll start to have an impact on average local workers who will no longer be able to live in town.
So when you think about the numbers of teachers and nurses and police officers and other people that may have to leave the area because they can't afford to live here, once that happens to the degree that people finally feel the pinch, I think that they'll really understand what a significant impact local worker housing has on our area.
The study also shows lack of housing has resulted in the loss of more than 5,000 jobs countywide, which has translated to a loss of millions of dollars for the local economy.
With increased prices in Coeur d'Alene, more homebuyers are choosing to move to smaller cities like Rathdrum and Post Falls. But the population of Post Falls has nearly doubled over the last 10 years. That rapid growth means more drivers on the roads and a need for improved infrastructure. To see how Post Falls is already addressing this issue and to see what other factors have led to the Inland Northwest housing crisis, watch our half-hour special on the housing crisis for free on your connected TV on the KXLY Plus app. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:06.
As you plan your Wednesday, you need to know what the weather's going to do. Will it cooperate with you?
I think so. Sensitive to the sun, you're going to see a lot of it today. So the sunglasses, making sure we're hydrating now. We're hydrating if we're out and about. Yeah.
You should be anyway.
You should be
All the
anyway.
time.
That's right. They'll be hydrating, getting ready for the weekend events at One Spokane Stadium, no doubt about that. We're going to have a full check of your forecast coming up.
October is spooky season, and the jack-o'-lanterns are in need of a spooky makeover. I'm Ariel Drayton reporting in Spokane. Coming up next, I'll give you a preview on what my jack-o'-lantern makeover looks like.
And tens of thousands of Kaiser Permanente employees will strike today. What they're protesting and why, if you have an appointment in the Spokane area, you won't be affected.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this because Angie's where it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it. I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
I was 44, working part-time. It was my first mammogram, and they found a few cancerous places in my left breast. I didn't have any symptoms. I didn't feel sick. I didn't have a lump in my breast. There was nothing. I wasn't afraid I was going to die. My first fear was, how am I going to tell my daughter? As a result of early detection, I didn't have to do chemotherapy. I just did surgery and radiation. Was able to maintain a good quality of life, and now it's a distant memory.
Has your dishwasher let you down lately?
Fred's has closeout Bosch dishwashers on sale. Fred's also has models you won't find at the box stores.
Bosch means quality and innovation. New Bosch dishwashers quietly deliver sparkling dishes.
With features like third rack and a new drying system that even dries plastic, Bosch raises the bar for dishwashers.
Fred's has more dishwashers in stock than you'll see anywhere. Come in and see us today.
What do I love about Move Fitness? I love that there's a variety of fun group classes all day long. Definitely the equipment. They have so many different machines, and you get it all for about $1 a day. There really is no other gym that compares.
Save your green at Jennifer's.
At 10 minutes after 6, here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. This morning, more than 75,000 Kaiser Permanente employees are preparing to strike over what they say are unfair labor practices.
It's expected to be the largest healthcare worker strike in U.S. history. Workers demanding higher pay and more resources. The coalition of Kaiser Permanente unions says the pandemic deteriorated working conditions and exacerbated a staffing crisis. The unions blame unsafe staffing levels for long wait times, patient neglect, and even misdiagnoses. But the strike does not currently affect workers here in Washington State, whose deal lasts until the end of October.
At least 21 people died and 18 more injured in a fiery bus crash in Venice, Italy. The bus was carrying foreign tourists when it fell from an elevated street on its way to a camping site. 2 of the dead are children. Venice's mayor called the crash scene apocalyptic and declared the city in a state of mourning.
Indonesia is continuing to grapple with forest and peatland fires, especially in the province of South Sumatra. According to Reuters, fires in both Sumatra and Borneo have left some cities and areas blanketed in haze and smoke. On Monday, the Indonesian government denied that the fires affected air quality in Malaysia. This after Malaysia warned its residents of rising pollution levels, pinning it on the smoke from Indonesia.
The 2023 Nobel Prize in Chemistry has been awarded to 3 scientists who worked to discover and develop quantum dots used in LED lights and TV screens, as well as by surgeons when removing cancer tissue. The Nobel Committee for Chemistry announced the winners of the prize today: Mungi Bawendi, Louis Bruce, and Alexei Akimov. Quantum dots consist of just a few thousand atoms. In terms of size, if a quantum dot were the size of a soccer ball, the soccer ball would be roughly the size of the Earth.
Good morning. Your 10-second takeaway. Cool and then a warm afternoon. We're going to have plenty of sunshine. Grab those sunglasses. Maybe a light layer heading out now, though. 68 will be our high today.
Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:12.
All right, the women who want to be Spokane's next mayor sparred again last night in a debate that focused on racial issues, criminal justice, and homelessness. You'll hear their comments right after the break.
Also coming up, want the coolest jack-o'-lantern in your neighborhood? We're previewing an upcoming pumpkin carving class for you and the kids.
Win big at Spokane Tribe Casino this October in the Jeepers Creepers giveaway. Win cash prizes every Thursday and drive away in a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Sahara at the grand prize drawing on Friday, October 27. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right by Twilight.
Did you know Idaho high school seniors graduating next spring are eligible for up to $8,000 in grant money for career training and education through Idaho Launch? Funds can be used to cover the cost of apprenticeships, job training, community college, and university programs that lead to in-demand careers. Funds are limited. Apply today. Students choose their own path, and Idaho Launch helps pay for it. Idaho Launch. Support in every direction.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
This is a great opportunity to recognize the people who are behind the scenes doing the work.
STCU's Volunteers Count showcases people who volunteer.
There's just so many people that need so much help.
This grant that we just received is going to be such a blessing.
This is quite an honor. It will help so many people.
Tell us about a volunteer who inspires you. Go to KXLY.com/volunteerscount and nominate today.
Thanks to STCU and News 4 for doing this. It's amazing.
Does your current roof have moss growing on it? Is it worn out or tattered? Have you recently seen the heat and electric bills going up? Then it may be time for you to get a new roof from McVeigh Brothers. McVeigh Brothers is the only 5-star certified select shingle master contractor in the Inland Northwest. We also have great financing options to help you out, like no money down and up to 12 years low interest financing. So you can get everything you want now and pay for it later. At McVeigh Brothers, we're always working for you.
It's a 4-day holiday sale this week at Walker's Furniture, and that means store-wide savings of 15 to 70% off. Or get 5 years no-interest financing with no money down during the 4-day holiday sale this week at Walker's.
The all-new Bet Ahead feature is now live at Caesars Sportsbook, located inside Spokane Tribe Casino. Make your picks online from anywhere before you place your cash bets. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
This week's Washington Trust Shred location is at the Airway Heights branch.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
All right, welcome back. The 2 candidates running for mayor of Spokane took part in a community forum tackling issues of race, equity, and inclusion.
The debate, hosted by the Spokane NAACP, included panelists from the Native Project, Spokane Community Against Racism, and Nuestra Races. 4 News Now's Rania Kaur was at the debate. She has our story.
Tackling issues from homelessness.
What are your plans for shelters this winter?
To inclusion.
What is your working relationship with the urban Indian or Native community voters of Spokane?
We're here at the table. We want you to hear what our demands are, what our asks are, what our pleas are. And so now we're being asked to be at the table more and more often, which is so great for our community because we can voice some of those things.
For the first time in this election, Black, Indigenous people of color took the forefront in a community forum.
For an organization like ours, a BIPOC-led organization, an organization of marginalized people and their close allies, to have meaningful voice in this kind of important discussion just goes 10,000 miles.
Asking questions not usually asked of mayoral candidates in debates.
Do you believe in transformative and or restorative justice?
I am very much a fan of the new criminal justice centers that Measure 1 would fund, and that's a rehabilitative environment where people have services on site. We're at a place where there are racial disparities throughout our criminal justice system, and we have to dismantle them as part of our work in this community.
Without rebuttals, both Lisa Brown and incumbent Mayor Nadine Woodward had only one chance to respond.
We're bringing something like this critical conversation to the table, that we are lifting up the agency of everyone involved. It's here's the issue, here's the people, here's what they say, make up your own mind.
Now, the first hour of the community forum was turned into a town hall in which Councilmember Betsy Wilkerson, a candidate for City Council President, answered questions asked by panelists. Kim Please, who is challenging her, did not attend.
Now, you can listen to all of it. You'll find a link on our website at KXLY.com.
All right, time to take check of weather, and you're talking air quality as we start. Things are looking good.
Yeah, we have for the last several days had good air quality, and that's going to continue because we don't have a lot of fires to the west of us. They're to the north, so they're going to stay out, and we're going to remain in good not only today but again tomorrow. And it really looks to be forecasted into the weekend, potentially more particulate matter coming in from dust and such because of the high pressure. We're not going to see a lot of movement until Sunday night. 51 currently downtown. We've got 46 in Cheney, up 52 into Deer Park, heading over into Idaho, 52 Hayden. Post Falls, you're sitting at 51 degrees this morning. Looking at what we have when it comes to satellite and radar, well, the radar is quiet, it's dry. We're starting to see what cloud cover we have start to really move out, and the last remaining parts of that hanging out to the west of us. They're going to cross over by mid-morning and then into the afternoon. It's going to be sunshine. It's going to be beautiful. 68 for our high today, a normal high 65. So, again, a smidge above average. Overnight lows regularly this time of year around 42. We're going to be setting at 43 degrees. So still cool mornings. And when we look at what we can expect, as this clears out, there's not much to replace it as that high pressure moves in. So the cloud cover moves out again, just an inkling of a light shower up in that northeast corner this morning, and now that's stopped. We're going to see this cloud cover leave by noon, 1 o'clock. The afternoon's going to be great, high pressure moving in, and that's going to be not only for today, but Thursday, Friday, even into the weekend. Sunday is when we're going to start to see some changes. For today, we're going to have temperatures into the upper 60s officially, low 70s all over the boards when you're downtown into the valley, 70 into Ritzville, 75 Tri-Cities, 74 into Lewiston. We'll see those upper 60s again for Thursday, again on Friday. But look at the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, temperatures almost 10 degrees above average. Plenty of sunshine. Increasing clouds Sunday. Monday, morning clouds, afternoon or evening rain showers to then rainy on Tuesday, and much cooler with a high of 60. Low 60s right now forecasted for the remainder of next week.
Goodness.
So a heads up that now is the time to enjoy. And you'll have lemons, but now make lemonade because it's going to be warm and nice.
Oh, you're such a sunny side kind of person.
Yeah.
Well, not only can you carve jack-o'-lanterns, but you can paint them too.
Ritter's Garden and Gifts is offering a class to bring your carved pumpkins to another level this year, though. Ariel Drayton is live at Ritter's Garden and Gifts to show us how you can dress up your pumpkins this year. You also don't have to clean up the mess, which we like.
And something that seems really funny.
We're laughing. Yes, Robin and Derek, we're having a time over here. My name's Ariel, and I have Maria Wyman here with me. She is one of the marketing managers here at Ritter's Garden and Gifts, and she's going to show us how we're going to give these jack-o'-lanterns a makeover. So I'm going to hand you this.
All right.
Because I'm going to be doing the decorating for us today.
So this morning we're going to get a little messy and we're going to paint with our fingers.
All right, so let me roll my sleeves up. It's getting a little serious.
All right. So we're going to do a little ghost design. So you're going to just dip your thumb right in the white paint and then just dab it on there just one at a time. And you're going to make these little cute, little spooky, little ghosty guys.
Okay.
And then you're going to just kind of just put them everywhere around the pumpkin that you see fit. And then it makes your cute little outline.
Okay.
And then as soon as you're done with that, then you grab your brush and then you take your black paint and then you dab 2 little eyes and a little mouth.
2 little eyes and a little mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like a cute little fun spin on just decorating a pumpkin instead of doing like the classic jack-o'-lantern theme. And then they're really fun. They're all different. They're all unique, especially if you get a bunch of different sizes of thumbs. Then you get
so if I decide to come to the class and I want to bring my own pumpkin, what does that mean for me?
So for your own pumpkin, you can totally do that. It's $5 for the fee, and then we have all the supplies for carving and painting. And then but it's free if you buy any of our pumpkins here. And we have a plethora of different kinds of pumpkins.
All right, so take a look at your screen, you guys. I'll tell you the upcoming events they have coming up here at Ritter's Garden and Gifts. They have a kid pumpkin carving class October 8th. They have Putting Your Garden to Bed at October 15th. And they have Build a Halloween Terrarium October 15th and an adult pumpkin class October 21st. If you need more information on how you can attend these classes, you can visit us on KXOY.com. But before we go, I'll show you guys what I was able to create. Shout out to KXOY. Happy spooky month. And thank you, Maria, for inviting us here to make these wonderful jack-o'-lanterns. If you would like to take a part of this jack-o'-lantern makeover, make sure you come to Ritter's Garden and Gifts. Reporting in Spokane, I'm Ariel Drayton for News Now.
I was wondering if we were going to get to see the work.
Very nice. I approve. It is now 6:23. WSU met with the NCAA to gain an understanding of its position during conference realignment. We'll tell you what it learned.
Yeah, and because of conference realignment, the Cougs' visit to the Rose Bowl this Saturday might be their last trip to Pasadena for a while. What it means for the players, especially the ones from Southern California, next in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Hey, it's We'll Buy Your Car time at AutoNation. Get top dollar right now. Visit AutoNation.com or see us for an easy appraisal. Get a check on the spot or get paid the same day with Zelle. Don't wait. The time to sell your car to AutoNation is now.
At Move Fitness, our job is to get you moving using things like high-energy fun classes, motivating, knowledgeable trainers, and the best variety of workout equipment in the region. And you can get it all for around $1 a day. Join the movement.
Hi, I'm Ken.
And I'm Donnie.
We lead the Advocates.
The Advocates fight for each of our injured clients. We take on big insurance and get big results.
We're both advocates, but we're very different from each other.
That's true.
I say potato, she says...
Potato.
Oh, I guess we're the same there.
Potato. Do people say that a different way?
Potato.
Who says it that way?
Never mind. Injured? You deserve an advocate.
Hello, I'm Mark Peterson. It's that time of year again when Washington Trust Bank helps you dispose of your sensitive documents and protect your identity with 4 easy steps. First, head to one of their 4 participating drive-through locations. Second, fill your seal and shred bag with the documents that you want to destroy. Third, secure the seal and shred bag. Then, drop your bag off at Debris where they will destroy your documents in their secure space. Pick up your seal and shred bag this Friday at Washington Trust Bank's Airway Heights branch.
It's time for 4 News Now's Coats for Kids. Just drop off new or gently used coats at any of our sponsored locations. We'll bring them to Alsco for professional cleaning, then get them out to local children in need. Donate to Coats for Kids through October 31st.
SDCU is kicking off Coats for Kids with a fun competition. Ready, set, go! We'll donate as many coats as our brave volunteers can layer in 1 minute. Donate your coats at any SDCU branch through the month of October.
Today, my friend, you did it, you did it, you did it. Centrum Silver is now clinically shown to support cognitive health in older adults. It's one more step towards taking charge of your health. So every day, you can say, Centrum Silver.
AutoNation will buy your car, your truck, even your SUV. It's We'll Buy Your Car time at AutoNation. Get top dollar right now. Visit AutoNation.com or see us for an easy appraisal. Get paid on the spot. So don't wait. Sell AutoNation your car now.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minutso. Due to conference realignment, Washington State's future remains uncertain, but the university has taken the next steps in finding answers. Washington State Athletic Director Pat Chun wrote a letter to the NCAA to get an understanding of WSU's position amidst conference realignment. Chun asked for flexibility as Washington State and Oregon State search for a conference. Now, there is a 2-year grace period to keep the Pac-12 intact if the schools can't find a new home. If that happens, the NCAA will still recognize the Pac-12 as a conference, but the schools will need waivers to compete in many championship events. WSU and OSU are in the middle of a legal battle against the Pac-12 and its departing members to gain control of the conference and its assets. A hearing on the matter is set for November 14th in Whitman County. Washington State and UCLA will take center stage at the Rose Bowl on Saturday. Barring a trip to the college football playoff, this might be the last time Washington State plays a game at the Rose Bowl for a while. UCLA is leaving the Pac-12 for the Big Ten after this season, and the games at the Rose Bowl, conference games, will be a thing of the past. The traditional Rose Bowl game, typically played on New Year's Day, is a college football playoff semifinal this season and part of the expanded college football playoff starting next year. So the Cougars are making the most of this trip to Pasadena.
This is the closest game besides Arizona State to Texas, so I'm going to have a lot more family members at this game. So it'd be good to play in front of them since a year ago when we last played USC. So, you know, I'm excited for that.
I used to grow up going to the Rose Bowl. Family friend Jordan Lasley used to play at UCLA, so we used to always go to his games. And, you know, it's just fun being back in that atmosphere, in that environment, having my mom, my niece, and my nephew be able to see me for the first time. So it was just fun. You know, I got to put on a show for back at home.
Kickoff is at noon on Saturday. Now, Gonzaga basketball will take on the defending champion UConn Huskies at Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle this season. The game is scheduled for 7 o'clock on December 15th. This is a rematch of last season's Elite Eight, in which UConn knocked Gonzaga out of the NCAA tournament. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
You know, such a big chunk of the Cougs roster is from within a couple of miles of LA, so whenever they get to play down there, it's a pretty big deal for their families. Yeah. Good morning, Northwest time, now 6:28.
Another day in court for former President Donald Trump. After the break, why a judge lectured him about his behavior and issued a gag order against him. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
Children's Miracle Network meets the unique needs of kids in the hospital like Jade, our Sacred Heart champion who is now cancer-free.
That's why Numerica is donating $1 for every drink sold at Dutch Bros to support Children's Miracle Network on Wednesday, October 18th.
Our mission is to provide the best care, a friendly environment, and to save the lives of kids across our region.
Help support Miracle Coffee Day by grabbing a drink at Dutch Bros. Numerica Credit Union will donate up to $10,000.
Joni here at Post Falls Volkswagen with this bold and beautiful Taos. But there's more than just good looks behind this compact SUV. This is the perfect choice because it's also practical and efficient, with driver assist and all the latest enhanced safety features. Plus, the Taos is packed with the useful high-tech features you use every day. If you're thinking of a compact SUV, think Taos at your nearby Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I got a call swap.
You forgot your check.
We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
When the Murrays discovered Gain Scent Beads, they fell in love with the irresistible scent. So did their dog Roger. Gain Scent Beads keep even the stinkiest stuff smelling fresh.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
So we're taking a look at some of the big stories online this morning in the 4 News Now Story Tracker.
A New York judge has issued a gag order in a civil trial involving former President Donald Trump. The judge admonished him after Trump attacked the judge's law clerk on his Truth Social site and in comments he made to reporters covering the fraud trial. He ordered Trump to delete the post and for all parties to not speak publicly about any members of court staff. The former president told reporters he'd be back in the Manhattan courtroom today.
Do you still have your COVID-19 vaccine card? The CDC says it's no longer issuing new ones, and the card is no longer required to get a new vaccine or to enter or leave most countries. But don't throw it away just yet. It still recommends keeping a copy of your vaccination records, and many pharmacies suggest you should still bring it to new vaccine appointments, and they'll fill it out for you.
The FDA is giving the green light to Novavax's updated COVID-19 vaccine. The protein-based shots are for people 12 and older. They're aimed at stopping the spread of EG5, the dominant strain in the U.S. right now. They're also updated to target the XBB Omicron subvariant. Novavax is responsible for very few COVID-19 vaccinations in the U.S., but a CDC advisory panel says it's important to offer people an alternative to mRNA-based shots.
Well, good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. Thanks for being with us. It is Wednesday, October 4th. Let's check in with Mark and your first alert forecast. Hey, it's looking good today.
Yeah, we've got a few clouds out there, and we're seeing plenty of blue sky, and the clouds are on the move. We're sitting at 50 degrees. Winds now fairly light, south 5 miles an hour. The 4 things you need to know. High pressure ridge building in, which is going to make our jobs forecasting the weather much easier. Lots of sunshine, warming conditions all the way through the weekend. It's going to be beautiful. We look at our current conditions. Now, again, with those light winds, we're sitting in the low 50s all over the place. Chenier at 45, 54 into Coeur d'Alene, and 52 up into Rathdrum. Now, we're going to see over the next 12 hours, again, better sky conditions. Again, a few clouds out there. 66 by 2 o'clock. We'll be in the low 60s by noon, and that high today of 68 degrees.
Breaking news overnight, a mass shooting at a historically black university in downtown Baltimore injured 5 people.
And the campus was locked down for hours as police responded and students left terrified. Let's get right to Sydney Charles, who was at the Breaking Now desk with the details.
Robin, Derek, this happened at around 9:30 last night at Morgan State University. Right now, there is still no suspect in custody, and we're getting a look at new videos showing the chaotic scene unfolding overnight. Cameras captured a shattered window right here where police say the suspect was shooting from. At least 5 people were shot at the historically black university where students and alumni had been celebrating homecoming week. 4 men and 1 woman were injured and rushed to the hospital. Students and staff were ordered to shelter in place until an all clear was given at midnight.
Morgan State University police officers were on routine patrol on the campus when they heard discharges from a firearm.
Local law enforcement also arriving at the scene and the FBI offering assistance as well. Police did not say how many people are suspected in this shooting, but did confirm that there have been no arrests. Last night, the mayor of Baltimore made a plea for broader gun safety reforms.
We are dealing with, not just here in Baltimore, not just at Morgan State University, but across this country of the United States, an epidemic when it comes to guns and gun violence. And it's time for us to get serious about that.
Right now, it's unclear what led to this shooting. The university president says counseling support will be available for students and that classes have been canceled for today. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Staffing shortages are causing local paramedics to work extra shifts every week.
While there is a plan to relocate staff within the department, Spokane Fire Department says it wants to maintain the current level of service for now. Dylan Russell has been a Spokane Fire paramedic since 2016. Russell says because of the overtime lately, he's having a difficult time maintaining a work-life balance.
I've got a family and kids, and so we want to be home when we want to be home. And there are days that it's convenient to work and days that it's not. There's birthdays to account for and holidays.
Russell says 16 paramedics are assigned to a shift every day. The fire department says as of right now, there are no plans to relocate units or to cut budgets.
Well, there's a very good chance your smartphone will let out some sort of screech at 11:20 this morning. The federal government will test the emergency alert system, but you should also receive a text message explaining that it is just a test. So be prepared.
Yep, but
now
don't freak out.
It is now 6:35.
All right, let's send things back over to our Mark Peterson. All right, what's going on with the radar here?
We're clearing, sunshine coming in. It's going to be a gorgeous day. The afternoon is going to be great. We're going to have more on that forecast and just how long this nice weather is going to last. And of course, there's a look of fall right there. Beautiful. We're going to have more on that full forecast coming up.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an ABC News exclusive.
What we are looking for is justice for Jamie. We're looking for truth.
It was a mystery in paradise. Former elite American swimmer Jamie Kale found dead in the Virgin Islands at age 42. Police originally stating she was found unresponsive in her home by her boyfriend back in February. But months later, police now saying she died of an accidental fentanyl overdose. This morning, her parents speaking out only to GMA, insisting Jamie didn't use drugs.
We don't believe that she ingested fentanyl willingly. We don't believe that our daughter's death was an accident.
And we'll have much more on this exclusive interview coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Janae Norman, ABC News, New York.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
From Chud Sr. to Dick Wendell, to Kristen and myself.
And now to our kids. Our goal is to help people drive for generations.
From roll-up windows to power everything. From stick to automatic. From gas to electric.
No one can totally predict what technology is coming our way.
But I can guarantee we will be here before and after the sale, giving you the confidence for generations to come.
That's the Wendell way. Drive for generations.
If you need a new mattress, what you don't know could end up costing you. Come to Twilight Bedding Mattress Factory and talk to the experts. We make your mattress right here in our factory, so we can tell you exactly what it's made of. Twilight Bedding is also the only place in the area where you can still buy a double-sided mattress. Visit our website to learn the top 10 questions to ask when buying a mattress. And then come see us. Sleep Right by Twilight.
You know, if you were cash back and you could earn on everything with just one card, Chase Freedom Unlimited. So if you're off the racking or crab cracking, you're cash backing. Cash back on flapjacks, baby backs, or tacos at the Taco Shack.
Nah, I'm working on my 6-pack.
Switch to a King Suite.
Or book a silent retreat.
Silent retreat? Oh, hold up. Yeah, I can't talk right now. I'm at a silent retreat. Cash back on everything you buy with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
Now through October 13th, you can join Planet Fitness for just $1 down, $10 a month. With free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, it's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy. Join for just $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, October 13th.
Now what? You say it when getting older starts getting old. At Prudential, we think you should ask it when your birthday opens up a new chapter. Like when you realize you've got the rest of your life to look forward to. Ask, now what? Here's what. You tap into the insurance, investment, and retirement expertise of Prudential and get everything you need to help ensure the best is yet to come. Who's your rock? Speak to an advisor or visit Prudential.com.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet is North Idaho's premier flooring shop. They have your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their designers help you find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. If you can dream it, they can floor it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
It is now 6:40. Salmonella poisoning will ruin anybody's day, but for babies, bacteria can result in serious illness. The American Academy of Pediatrics says between 1968 and 2015, more than 190,000 infants under the age of 1 had a confirmed salmonella infection. Babies with salmonella develop similar symptoms to adults, things like vomiting, diarrhea, and dehydration. But for babies, salmonella bacteria can get into their blood or spinal fluid, making them seriously ill. The average hospital stay for babies with severe infection was up to 20 days. Salmonella is passed through infected food, water, animals, or people.
Good morning, the 10-second takeaway. It's going to be cool, and then it's going to be a warm afternoon with plenty of sunshine. Grab those sunglasses, you'll need them. A sweater heading out the door. 68 will be our high today.
Well, the brand new behavioral health clinic in Northeast Spokane offers mental health services like group therapy and one-on-one counseling. The new center is focused on providing mental health resources to everyone, but especially to local children. If you're a working parent, you know getting your child into appointments can be a challenge. That's why Multicare's new behavioral health clinic in Hilliard is located right across from Shaw Middle School.
This clinic being located just across the street from Shaw Middle School is incredible when it comes to accessibility for those students. These kids can literally walk across without a chaperone.
In Washington, kids 13 and older are able to receive mental health care without their parents' permission. This new clinic will offer essential mental health services like that one-on-one counseling sessions, as well as family and group sessions. It's also offering telehealth.
Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:42.
All right, our Ariel Drayton has been having some fun this morning at Ritter's Garden and Gift.
Did you guys know that spring is not only a time that you can plant beautiful plants? During this fall season, we'll give you some options that you'll have coming up next after the break.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
It's the new Coeur d'Alene Nissan Service and Parts Center. We're ready to keep your car in the best condition possible so you can drive with confidence. From express service to more advanced diagnostics and repairs, our certified technicians deliver expert service and advice. We also have an inventory of factory Nissan parts. You can personalize your vehicle with accessories tailored to your Nissan. Parts and service at the new Coeur d'Alene Nissan right off Highway 95.
Start your day with Good Morning Northwest weekdays at 5 a.m. and then America's most watched morning show, Good Morning America.
The road can be a crazy place. Uh-oh. That's why Les Schwab Tires fixes brakes, steering, and more. And those guys don't. Keep driving. I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first, so I can backseat drive with confidence.
During our fall tire sales, save up to $250 on a set of 4 select tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
It's a 4-day holiday sale this week at Walker's Furniture, and that means store-wide savings of 15 to 70% off. Or get 5 years no-interest financing with no money down during the 4-day holiday sale this week at Walker's.
Tuesdays at Northern Quest are now officially Tuesdays with a capital 2. Together with Coors Light, we're doubling up the fun for Camus Rewards members every Tuesday with 2 times the points, $2 Coors Lights, double promotion entries, $2 food specials, and too many more resort-wide deals to list here. So grab your Camus Rewards card and make the most of your Tuesday with Tuesdays, only at Northern Quest. Details at northernquest.com.
The fact that this Reese's ad showed up at this exact moment proves that your devices are listening to your stomach.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
This week's Washington Trust Shred location is at the Airway Heights branch.
Well, welcome back. As we settle into fall, seasonal plants can give your home that little pop of color.
But fall also means colder temps, so your plant choices are limited. Ariel Drayton is live at Ritter's Garden and Gifts, where they have plants that will blossom even in the colder weather.
Yes, Robin, I am ready for these plants to blossom. They look so good right in front of us. I actually have the marketing director here. Her name's Kirsten Wyman, and she's going to show us the plant options that we have to plant to give our home that pop of color this season.
Yeah, so what we have here is we have a red rooster grass, we have some coral bells and some wire vine. We like to, when we decorate containers, we like to have like a filler, which is this one, a spiller, and then a thriller. So it kind of creates like the pot to have a little bit of dimension and make it nice for the holiday.
So we have a thriller, a spiller, and a filler. All right, so we're going to plant those for you guys today.
Okay, so the best way to do it is we just take it, right out of the pot and then right down into the soil line, and you kind of just give it a nice, press down, put some soil back around it. As you go, you can kind of fill in and see where you see some holes. You kind of just tuck them in there, and then I like to always put the soil at the end, so if you have like a good base soil, you can kind of just fill it in as it goes. You can throw in like a cute little pumpkin at the top, make it all fun. Yeah.
All right, well, I guess you saved the easiest part for me.
Yeah.
So you guys, I'm going to do what the plant needs and give it some water.
Exactly.
Some water. We're going to hydrate this plant for you. If you like to do things like this fall, make sure you come visit them here at Ritter's Garden and Gifts. Reporting in Spokane, I'm Ariel Drayton for News Now.
So then, is that pumpkin the thriller then of what they,
Here's your live look this morning. Sun's about to come up. We're getting close. I would say your forecast is a little bit of a flirtatious forecast. It's like flirting with the 70s.
That's going to be right there. But then it's full on for the weekend. It's going to be great. Now, we do not have a lot of wind this morning. We've had some breezy conditions earlier, but everything less than 10 miles an hour, looking pretty good. Variable. We're going to see southwest winds 5 to 15 potentially today, 68, and we're going to have sunshine. It's going to be wonderful. Now, for tonight, we're going to have temperatures that are going to be 43 degrees, a little cool. We're expecting temperatures to continue to be very mild. We have very hot temperatures into the Great Lakes and pushing all the way into New England. And it's this band of clouds and severe storms, certainly into the south, into parts of Oklahoma, making its way in. So behind that cooler weather and now warmer weather coming in off the west coast, that high pressure is going to keep us in sunshine, warmer conditions, and we are going to see, if you're heading over to Seattle, it's going to be sunny and beautiful over the next several days as well, because we continue to see all the way through Thursday and into Friday that high pressure. Now, that's going to move through Saturday and Sunday. We're going to hold on to that, plus warmer temperatures to boot, and then the high pressure will move out, and the system that's sitting there parked is going to be moving into our area for the beginning of next week, and that's going to bring in some changes. 68 the high today, 66 into Coeur d'Alene, Ritzville 70, and then mid-70s, Moses Lake, East Slopes of the Cascades, all the way down into the Tri-Cities. LC Valley is going to be into the mid-70s as well. Things look good there. So that sunshine continues all the way through Saturday. Sunday, 74. Monday, Columbus State, 70 degrees. Afternoon, evening rain showers to rainy on Tuesday. Much colder, breezy, 60 degrees. And then we look at the temperature trend to see how this continues all the way into next week. Look at it, it just drops down to nothing. Not nothing, 60 degrees. We'll see that continue next week with cold, chilly, rainy conditions, which also lowers the snow level.
Oh boy.
My goodness.
Oh boy.
No.
We've seen some of those past cameras already, or mountain cameras.
Yeah.
All right, Mark.
Where was his glass half full thing from a while ago?
That's this week. Next week is totally different.
Gotcha. Almost 10 minutes before the hour, your morning sprint's coming up.
All right, thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Wednesday morning. We will be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Spokane County Emergency Management.
Excuse me, do you have any plush carpets?
Maybe. Is this plush or what?
For great deals on the softest carpets and real flooring experts, visit Carpet One.
2 locations, Flooring Outlet and Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard and want to relax harder.
It's the Black Friday early savings event. Save 30% on everything, plus 0% interest for 36 months.
We the stressed out, will stretch out.
And we the planners plan to lay back.
Hurry in, Black Friday early savings event going on now. Lazy Boy, long live the lazy.
When you smell the amazing scent of Gain Flings, time stops. And you realize you're in love.
Steve!
With a laundry detergent. Gain Flings, seriously good scent.
Kylie and I are excited to show you the rugged good looks and adventurous spirit of this all-new Subaru Outback.
It has a roomy interior and almost 9 inches of ground clearance that make on- or off-road driving fun.
Plus, Subaru's legendary safety features like symmetrical all-wheel drive and EyeSight driver assist technology.
Visit parkersubaru.com or drop by the dealership to learn about our great selection of vehicles built for adventure, comfort, and safety.
See the Subaru Outback and receive your no-problem customer service at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Ever wondered why you didn't receive an alert during a nearby emergency? To be contacted about a situation near your home or workplace, and to receive automatic notifications, register at alertspokane.org. Alert Spokane issues all emergency notifications in Spokane County. Messages are sent via landline, cell, and voice over internet phones, via text, TDD, and email. Learn more and register at alertspokane.org. Language options available. Don't be caught off guard. Stay alert. Stay safe, Spokane County.
You can cash back 5% on travel purchased through Chase with Freedom Unlimited. And buy a better plane seat. Switch to a King Suite.
Or book a silent retreat.
Silent retreat? Oh, hold up. Earn big with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back?
Excuse me, do you have any plush carpets?
Maybe. Is this plush or what?
For great deals on the softest carpets and real flooring experts, visit Carpet One.
2 locations, Flooring Outlet and Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, it is 6:53 on the dot. Time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday here in the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles has details from D.C. on the historic House Speaker vote.
Ariel Drayton is previewing some upcoming pumpkin carving classes for you and the kids.
And we will have above average temperatures all week long. Mark Peterson has your forecast.
But let's get right to some breaking news here about a plane crash in Oregon. 2 people died when a plane crashed into a house in Newburgh, that's southwest of Portland. The only other passenger on board is a 20-year-old from Spokane. She was life-flighted to Portland and rushed to emergency surgery for a broken back. 911 started getting calls around 7 o'clock to report a plane spiraling toward the ground. The fire department says no one was inside the home at the time of the crash. The cause is still under investigation. As soon as we learn more about the woman who was injured, we will update you on TV and on KXLY.com.
And more breaking news overnight. A mass shooting at a historically black university in downtown Baltimore injured several people. This happened at around 9:30 last night at Morgan State University. At least 5 people were shot at the school where students and alum had been celebrating homecoming week. Right now, there is no suspect in custody.
More than 75,000 healthcare workers are walking off the job right now in what is being called the largest healthcare strike in U.S. history. That is after unionized healthcare workers, including nurses and EMTs, failed to negotiate new contracts with Kaiser Permanente. Unionized staff are asking for increased pay, job protections, and solutions to fix labor shortages. But the strike does not currently affect workers here in Washington, whose deal lasts until the end of this month.
For the first time in the history of Congress, lawmakers have removed the Speaker of the House. 8 Republicans led by far-right Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz and joined by all Democrats voted to remove Kevin McCarthy as Speaker. Now that the House is left without a Speaker, no legislation can be brought to the House floor. Sources say Majority Leader Steve Scalise is calling members to gauge their support for him if he throws in his hat in the ring for Speaker. Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan also not ruling out a bid, and another name being floated, Oklahoma Congressman Kevin Hern. Coverage on this story will continue coming up on Good Morning America.
We look at what we have right now in our First Alert Weather, and the First Alert Weather app would be great, certainly with the changes coming next week. We have low 50s all over the place. Cheney, you're at 45 degrees. Deer Park, 52. It's 53 into Coeur d'Alene. We will see a clearing condition throughout this afternoon. Plenty of sunshine. Winds are going to be light. It's going to be a beautiful day. We're going to see temperatures into the upper 60s. Getting there, 2 o'clock 66, 6 o'clock 66, but again, 68 will be the high between them.
Well, this man, 62-year-old Roger Herndon, is missing. He suffers from dementia and was last seen in North Spokane near Illinois and Hamilton. Roger is 5'6" and about 100 pounds. He is bald and has hazel eyes. If you have any information on his whereabouts, call Crime Check 509-456-2233.
A new report looking into the housing market of Kootenai County reveals that 80% of county households are currently priced out of the market. This study compares the housing market in Kootenai County to what it was in 2016 when interest rates were much lower and the annual income needed to own a home was just more than $40,000. Greta Gissel with Connect Kootenai says this study shows that things are much worse than they were just 7 years ago. And if nothing's done, it will start to have an impact on average local workers who will no longer be able to live in town. For more details on the study, go to KXLY.com.
With increased prices in Coeur d'Alene, more home buyers are choosing to live in smaller cities like Rathdrum and Post Falls. But the population of Post Falls has nearly doubled over the last 10 years. And that rapid growth means more drivers on the roads and the need for improved infrastructure.
Here at Ritter's Garden, they're bringing you everything fall to decorate your homes to get it ready for this season. During this season, they'll have opportunity for you to browse through plants that'll survive the winter. Also, decorate and carve a pumpkin of your own. Take a look at your screen for some upcoming events that they plan to have here at Ritter's. They have a kids pumpkin carving October 8th, putting your garden to bed October 15th, build a Halloween terrarium October 15th, and an adult pumpkin class October 21st.
Staffing shortages are causing local paramedics to work extra shifts every week. While there is a plan to relocate staff within the department, the Spokane Fire Department says it wants to maintain current levels of service for now. The fire department says as of now, there are no plans to relocate units or to cut budgets.
All right, there's a very good chance your smartphone will let out some sort of a screech this morning at 11:20. The federal government will test the emergency alert system, but you should also receive a text message explaining that this is just a test, so don't be too alarmed. All right, nothing to alarm you in your forecast. It looks great. Mark is up next.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
What I want people to know about Numerica's involvement is that it's genuine.
I work at a company that supports the community because we're a part of it.
It's important to give back to the community you live in.
We are truly here to help, and we're passionate about it.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right by Twilight.
ABC's World News Tonight at 4 News Now, when the local story is national news.
When national stories hit home, watch ABC World News Tonight at 5:30.
And 4 News Now at 6. That's what we mean when we say expect more.
Outside, we have a few clouds, plenty of blue sky. That is our forecast for the next several days. The blue part of that is going to be gorgeous. Now, today we still have a few clouds that are going to be running through our region. We're going to have a high today of 68, and then the afternoon looks to be really nice. Not only today, but again tomorrow and more so on Friday, 69. The weekend, low to mid-70s Saturday and Sunday. Then, guys, we get back to below average and rain.
Well, now, guess it's bound to happen.
It's going to have to turn at some point, right? We'll just enjoy the warmer weather while it lasts.
Hey, we'll see you throughout GMA. It starts right after this.